Si mnajua wale wakora wa mtandao kule Nairobi? Wanapiga kelele wanasema sijui Ruto must go sijui nini. Si mlisikia niliambia hawa jana? Waruke juu, waende chini, waende kando. Hakuna penye Ruto anaenda. Ama ni aje? Si mnajua wale wanajifanya wanafikirianga lazima wao tu ndio waongoze inji. Hapana. Hata Mluya anaweza ongoza. Hata Mturukana anaweza ongoza. Mkenya yote hako na uwezo ya kuongoza. Si hata mimi mtanipatia rais kwingine.
Listen to Oacar Sudi speaking. Who do you think is addressing? Who is this that Oacar Sudi is addressing? The youths? The Mount Kenya region? Or which people? I've told you that, guys, I've told you several times that the only plan that William Ruto and Raila Odinga have, with probably Uhuru Kenyatta, it is to drive this country to the tribalist arguments so that they can be able to conquer and get back to leadership. Because once they have the tribal kings will be able to bring the tribal support and then fight certain tribes so that, or even certain regions, so that they can defeat the opponents and get into power. They know very well, when we check closely, William Ruto, after losing the Mount Kenya region, then is just left with the Rift Valley region. And remember, Rift Valley is not the entire Rift Valley. There's a doubtful percentage of youths, the elites from that region. And of course now, some Maasais of course also come from the Rift Valley. So definitely the Rift Valley was not to give William Ruto 100%, but he could get the majority of the votes from there, particularly the Kalenjin land. After getting rid of the Mount Kenya, so he was left with Rift Valley, some part of Rift Valley, that's Kalenjin part. And then no other tribe could support William Ruto again. That one, like a tribe where he could get the majority of the members. So he needed Raila Odinga. What is Raila Odinga bringing on board? The political game and regions that he controls. First, he brought the entire Luo region. Hiyo ni yake. We can't dispute that because we can see the language that is spoken on social media all over about from the Luo nation. So the entire Luo nation off to Ruto. Now, then Raila Odinga brings the two kingpins. William Ruto realized with Moses Wetangula and David they cannot get Western region. But Oparanya and Raila, they can be able to get the entire Western region to his side. That's how actually they'll finish in Natembea. And I'll do a video on Natembea. So, those people coming on board, William Ruto has the entire kingpinship of Western region. Let's go to the Coast region. Ali Hassan Joho. And then, Gideon Mungaro is part of ODM. Now, Joho as well. That means William Ruto has the Coast region. If all these tribes come together, then who are they fighting? Who are they fighting? When we realize that the Western region, the Luo nation, and then we have the Coast region, when these people come together, who are they fighting? Now listen to Oacar Sudi and then judge it yourself. Probably it is the Mount Kenya region. I've always told you guys that the reasons to why Mount Kenya region has always been winning presidency, they have produced 3 presidents. It's not because they hate other regions. It's not because wanatudharau sisi wengine. It's because of their organization and their dedication to voting. I've done a video telling you guys that there's no region that has billionaires that can fund campaigns. It's only Mount Kenya region. When we are quiet fighting each other, like now we go to Western region, as Natembea is fighting the rest, if you go to Western Central region, people are aligning themselves behind Rigathi Gachagua. Nobody is fighting you. Kimani Ichung'wah is turning down. Nobody is fighting you. Eventually, okay, let me also give you an example. The Coast region is quiet. They have Joe. Joe is not talking of presidency. Nobody is going to vie from there. So there's no leader that is emerging as a powerful political leader. Western region hasn't fronted a presidential candidate. Luo Nation hasn't fronted a presidential candidate. Kisii here, we haven't produced or fronted a presidential candidate. Matiang'i is quiet. Which means regions are quiet while Mount Kenya is on preparing themselves. See what Rigathi Gachagua is doing, having meetings here and there. Where are we seeing those meetings in the entire nation? It's only Mount Kenya region. So when they organize themselves to that extent, you start seeing them as enemies. Let's go to Kiharu, where Ndindi Nyoro is the leader. All primary schools, cabros, tiles, roads are being made. Which other region can you tell us that the MP is working the way Ndindi Nyoro is doing his job? No other region. No other region. Given same amount of money, Murang'a has many people. It probably has very many schools, but it can't see what the kind of work that Ndindi Nyoro is doing. Which means Ndindi Nyoro is sharpening himself to be presented to the rest of the country. Because he can be able to tell, I was a member of parliament, and this and that is what I did in my region. So when I come for you guys, it's because of my track record. It's because of my track record. Look at the Murang'a MP, governor, what he's doing. Coming up with a certain chief and Sha that was very nice before William Ruto came up with Sha. Taking care of almost 40,000 households in Murang'a County. Getting health care for free. You go to a Murang'a hospital with a card treated and that's it. That is still Mount Kenya. So Mount Kenya, they are organizing themselves. They are producing leaders. People you cannot, like now if you bring me Ndindi Nyoro, I'll vote for him very early in the morning. Because he's a gentleman who has proven to us that he's able to deliver. He's knowledgeable about the economy. I mean, we can be able to vote for him because of who he is. Not because of being a Kikuyu, but because of the track record and the knowledge and smartness that we see in him. When elections are nearing, I want you to watch closely. In 2013, the Mount Kenya region, wakapiga hesabu, while Raila Amolo Odinga and Kalonzo were deal-darling, wakachukua William Ruto. William Ruto delivered the presidency to Uhuru Kenyatta. Walipiga campaign vibaya sana. Walipiga campaign. They did the campaigns across the country. And they got votes from Kisii, Luo, Western, Coast, Masai. We saw TNA all over. These guys campaigned. They funded their campaigns. Then you come and start planning and making such utterances like for Oacar Sudi against Kikuyu Nation. Against Mount Kenya. It cannot work. It cannot work. I'm always telling you guys, let's emulate from what those people do, but let us not fight them because we cannot manage. The level of civilization in that region is on another level. So the combinations they usually take at the end of the term, they always scare. Like right now, they are eyeing Western region. And if the mountain unites with Western region, that is 15 million strongs, Miss Mama. If they campaign very well, wameingia rais. Therefore, let's emulate the mountain region. Oacar Sudi is now making such statements, thinking that it's becoming smart. These things have been done before. If that region is united, it's dangerous. It's dangerous because they come out and vote. They come out and register as voters. Let us start registering. Kisii here, let us register. Luo Nyanza, register votes. Western, and then register. Then siku ya kupiga kura, tokeni mpige kura. So that we don't have an enmity in the country in a scenario where we see others as enemies because they have produced leaders now under them. Every tribe has its own weaknesses. But that's the beauty of Kenya. We have the tribes across the country. We must embrace each other. If they have leadership, that is their gift from God. If we have a position, let us have it. There's no problem. But the fact is, it's because of their civilization level, their mobilization that makes them leaders. If you check, for instance, Uhuru Kenyatta's combination in 2013, it was not to beat. Uhuru Kenyatta was not to beat Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga and Kalonzo combined, because Kalonzo Raila was the best combination we could have had. But because of their dilly-dallying, their laziness, Uhuru Kenyatta came, and Uhuru Kenyatta is very smart when it comes to the political game. 2017, he maintained. Uhuru Kenyatta had lost with William Ruto. They had parted ways, by the way. But when Uhuru Kenyatta realized that the election has been nullified, They had a handshake. Then they went back to the ballot. The smart William Ruto said, now, I have to prove loyal to this gentleman so that I go to Mount Kenya for support. And he went there. As he went to Mount Kenya for support, Raila Amolo Odinga was moving on BBI with UNGAT 250. So when you guys are denied presidency, you come and start blaming others and tell us that other regions can also produce presidential candidates. What has Mudavadi been doing? What has he been doing? What has prevented Wetangula from becoming a president? What has prevented Joe from becoming a president? What has prevented Raila from becoming the president of this country? Let me see in the comment section on Oacar Sudi's sentiments.